Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and in the time that their iniquity had an end. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, teaching them well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. All right, my name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp, and I came across this video. All right, so I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and do a video on this, man. All right, because scriptures, as I was watching it, I couldn't get through the whole thing, and the scriptures just popping all through my head, man. All right, and that right there was one of them. All right, but let's go ahead and play this.
I think to myself, if I were up here in front of you right now, and this is going to become very important as I move into the other slides. If I stomped a puppy to death out here, up here, just a little puppy, and stomped it right here to death in front of you, most of you would need therapy. And I would be arrested probably faster than killing a black man for killing the puppy. Now I want you to look at this photo very closely, and I want you to see who's in it. More important than the man hanging, because you got to understand the lynchings that occurred in America happened after slavery, not during. Thousands of lynchings happened after slavery.
Did you hear that? Thousands of lynchings happened after slavery, and that's why the scripture said, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So after our captivity, for the most part, was, you know what I'm saying, the hardcore bondage was supposed to be over for us. Hey, that's when they started lynching us, man, putting us to death. They had Jim Crow, all these different things they was doing to destroy us, man. All right, and I'm gonna title this video which talking about Esau has no empathy for us. All right, and they must pay for this, man. All right, because they try to say all over again about how, oh yeah, it was the past. And she gonna break it down pretty good, man. By the way, take the meat from the bone. She calls it African. We're not African. Okay, she does a couple other things, but for the most part, this video was on point, man. All right, and it's going into how these devils have no empathy, man, or how they completely hate us. They want to destroy us. So as this goes on, I'm gonna grab scriptures.
Because this is a reaction to white fear of what we would do once freed. But we didn't create a vigilante group to take out white people. But they did create a vigilante group to take us out now that we're free. See, that happened after slavery. They were called the what? The Ku Klux Klan. They don't wear hoods anymore. They wear suits. But they're alive and well all over the world, even here. So look at who's in the picture. I want you to look at this little girl in particular. You can't see her closely, but she's actually grimacing, like smirking. Now, remember, let's go back to the puppy concept here.
That's just a satanic demon right there, man. And that's why these people must be punished, and they will be punished, man. This is why the Lord says now you don't have no mercy upon these devils, and they ultimately got to be exterminated. All right? That's why we go out there and we prophesy against these devils. Hey, we was talking about today at camp. We go out there at camp, man. Every time these Edomites pass by, the first sign they look at is that the wickedness of the white man's sign, man. Because they want us to forget about that. They want to forget about it, and they hoping that we forgot about it. All right. So anytime they see it out there, they all get this disgruntled face on this disgruntled look on their face. All right. And some of them might even say something. We had a lady pass by last week. Someone's I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Okay, but she was out there drunk as hell. Go to show you that, hey, these people are absolutely wicked. Look at this. Look at that little demon face, and that demon is alive today, more than likely. All right, unless she just recently died from that damn thing, man. All right, Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 2. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Now, Mount Seir is code word for Esau, man. All right, these so-called white people. And we're supposed to be prophesying against them, man. Prophesying what that their destruction is coming. That they're gonna pay for what they've done. Okay, that hey, next thing you know, they're gonna be in chains. All right, and the time to come, they're gonna be our slaves, man. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, power, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. The Most High said that he's going to destroy these Edomites, man. For all the pain, troubles, and the hell they brought to us and caused us, man, he's going to completely destroy them. Okay, well, and whether they want to believe it or not, it doesn't matter. I will lay thy cities waste, like America, Babylon is going to be laid to waste, completely obliterated. And thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahawah. So everybody's going to know in that day who the true Lord is, man. And they're going to learn to hey, man, they're going to fear. Okay? It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Now, perpetual means never ending. They hate us to this day. They feel like this to this day. Don't get it twisted. Nothing has changed. They still despise and hate us and feel like this about us, man. And I'm trying to make this video too long, but it's a lot. All right. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. Now, this is who the children of Israel is. The one that she's staring at, hanging from this tree. That's the Israelite, man. Okay. This was us. Okay. And this is Esau. So I had somebody comment on this video. All right. As I was about to go do this video, I saw somebody comment saying Esau is not the white man. This is the devil that had a perpetual hatred towards us, man. These jakes don't understand the scriptures. They don't understand the Bible. They just talking, man. They find the Israelites and just go open their fucking mouth up. They don't even do the proper studying. Going to show you why 2/3 got to go, man. All right. They out here defending the devil more than they defending their own people, man. We had a Jake come up to the camp last week talking about, look, right over all this. We was going into Esau, man. We talking about what Esau out here doing. He skipped over all that and went to talking about the Native Americans we ain't the same people. You people are destroyed, man. It's why it ain't for everybody. But I digress. Let me get back on point. It says, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. All right, the time that it was a judgment for us, man. It was a time that it was bad times for us, man. It says, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So when our iniquity had an end, when we already went through slavery and, you know what I'm saying, supposedly got free from what you didn't get freed. I don't think she said, how we were freed. We weren't free, man. All right, the way of slavery just transferred to a more commercial, national way about it, instead of just being us in, private slave fields, man, and slave quarters. All right. So she said that over thousands and thousands of lynchings happened after slavery, man. All right, because these devils were afraid of what we was going to do, and we have nothing in mind to do to them, man. All right, we were just happy to be not on their damn so-called field no more, man. If you wasn't on their field no more, because the majority of us still was. Still getting our backs whooped. They refused to let us go. Okay. And this is what they was doing. It was on hunt for Jake, man. All right, because when we were actually in hardcore bondage and slavery, and before this so-called emancipation, which is pretty much just a transfer of ownership, all right, of slaves. Before that happened, okay, they wasn't trying to kill us because they had paid good money for us, and they needed a steward, so they'd use other ways to discipline us. But once it was illegal for them to have us on their field, so to speak, they had no more use for us. So they would just start putting Jake to death, man. All right. And Esau still has not paid for this yet. As a whole, they have not paid for this. Just look at this grimacing look on her face. She hasn't paid for all these emotions running through her head in this picture, man. Because she was a part of it, man. This right here is murder, and she is an accessory to murder, even if she didn't physically put him up there, man. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahawah, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou have not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And they don't hate blood. I mean, look at this. They love to see our blood spill in the streets. That's why when you see the so-called black men getting gunned down in the streets, or what do? They leave them out there for a little bit and watch the blood just run all up and down the streets, man. All right. I just saw a post saying about biological, you know what I mean, biologist, however you say it, they're talking about that they can reverse aging if they, take out the old. If they can reverse aging with young blood, pretty much. So who you think they plan on getting that blood from, man? Who you think is getting young folks, but more so Jake, man? Who when you got all these Jake's going missing, and you know what I'm saying, get bodies getting found with missing body parts and stuff, getting put in the castle with missing body parts and stuff. It go to show you that, hey man, we have the better bodies, the better organs, the better everything, man, and they want it. It says, verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So the Lord is going to destroy these people altogether, man. Let's go ahead and watch some more.
She would be loathed and torn up probably if this was a puppy. Which means he's less than that. Because she's not disturbed. This little girl is not disturbed by this. But she should be, shouldn't she? People always ask me, they go, Joy, what was the impact on white people? There it is. Right there. Can't feel any empathy for him. None. Zero zip. There's a little one back here, even smaller. Because whatever she's been taught or told, socialized to believe, makes him no longer human.
And it ain't even about what it was taught and told, man. It's just in their blood. All right. Esau hates us. All right. Let's grab that, man. All right. Because it was from the beginning of Esau and Jacob. We brought this out at camp last week. It says, and Esau, this is Genesis chapter 27, verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob, no, we're Jacob and they're Esau, because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him with. So they hate us because we got the blessing, man. All right, that we were promised to inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, and they don't like that. So it says, and Esau said in his heart, which means in his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, because his father Isaac was about to pass away. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Slay means to kill, man. All right, to murder.
That's the greatest danger to white people, is that they can't feel it. And there's a reason why white people can't feel what we're talking about. My God, what would you then feel? It's tough. So I've got to believe, oh, it's all over now. It's not my fault. I don't benefit. It's not a big deal. Let's move on. It's not all of those things. But we don't say that to Jewish people. I dare you. But you have to understand, when you unearth this one, that's what we did to our children. Let's move forward. This is a similar photo to the one that is used in Denzel's movie. Now, again, most important, this is a man that's being burned. Also, I won't read the depiction, but there are newspaper accounts of this. It's written in a book called 100 Years of Lynching by Ginsburg. No pictures, just newspapers that say not only did they burn him, they decapitated him, cut him into pieces, and used parts of his body as things to put on mantles. So people would say, get me a tongue, would you? Or a liver, a little crisp, so I could put it on the mantle. Now, again, I want you to look at the folks.
They did this, man. They did this. The Arabs didn't do this. They did this. That's perpetual hatred right there, man. All right? They hate us. And pretty soon here, they're going to be trying to seek to put us to death, man. They're going to be seeking to try to completely eradicate us. Okay? Hence the time of Jacob's trouble. That these guys at IUIC and Nate don't want to talk about how they, you know what I'm saying, how he's trying to cover it up now that he said ain't gonna be no time of Jacob's trouble. All right, this is the same times that the Bible has been warning us about, and through the Spirit, starting with the elders and apostles on down the Great Millstone, we have been warning you about, man. Okay?
I want you to look at who's here. We're not talking about the toothless, big gut, hooded wonder, are we? We're looking at plain old, common, dressed up folks. They're squeezing, please, I want my picture taken. Are you following me? This is somebody's cousin, uncle, somebody.
And those spirits are back today. When you really break it down, those spirits are back today, man. All right? And they're all around us. Your damn boss at your job, your children's doctor, okay? The one people that's teaching your children, okay? Your landlord, the ones who, own the stores in your neighborhood, all this, man. These spirits are back today. And right now, and pretty soon they're going to manifest themselves.
And the ability to do that, dehumanize this man and rob them of their humanity all at the same time. All at the same time. That is the most dangerous, treacherous thing that could happen. What did Hitler do? He dehumanized human beings, put babies in ovens. Anything that robs us of our humanity is a danger to everyone. And that is what's going on with people of African descent all over the world, because not only did it get done here, but who do we tell? The entire world we told these people don't deserve any value. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants to be American. Not y'all. But when we go, I literally go to countries all over the world. America sets the standard, and thank God for what happened later. Let's move forward. So a lot of people start saying, well, y'all got free, right? Y'all are free, everything's fine. Because see, whenever you talk about post-traumatic slave syndrome, people get locked there.
I saw this video, I'm uploaded about this young Edomite girl whose father happened to be a very well-known pastor, man. Now, I don't know his name. I don't watch those Edomite pastors and stuff, those Christian pastors. But he came on there crying with some fake crocodile tears, talking about how he's so sorry and stuff. When in reality, who do you think she learned that from? That's what they talk about. That's what they say. It's how do you feel behind closed doors. She went on a big old rant talking about how Black History Month is too much and we don't need it, and why can't we all just get over it and this and the third. And he come on there and he tell me how he's sorry. He got these fake tears and pretending to be on TV, acting like he always acting, crying, man. These people are completely wicked, and the Most High created them to be the wicked, man. Okay, and the Most High hates them. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay, so the Most High God hates Esau, man. All right, he hates Esau, and this devil, the ones that got everybody out here looking crazy. Everybody out here crying and sighing about everything that's going on in the world. We was on the way home. This lady put up next to us, and she, you know what I'm saying, she looked like she might have been an Israelite, honestly, and she was just like, you could tell she was just, you know what I'm saying, tired, man. Tired of this place, like, as we all should be, okay? As we all should be, all right? Fed up with this place, all right? She had a mask up on the, the damn the review mirror. And she was just like, you know, like you could see that she was just fed up with this place. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who is the earth? Who is the wicked, man? It's Esau. Okay? It's Esau. Who do you think whose face is on the money, man? All right? She just said she traveled all around the world, and all these other countries, you know, are shaped and molded after these Edomites, man. Okay? Because they are the ones that are ruling this world that we currently live in, whether you want to believe it or not. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if this if this ain't the wicked, if we ain't been ruled by the wicked, then where and who is he, man? All right. Scripture says that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people are mourning, and the whole world is mourning right now. Ain't nobody happy. Ain't nobody having a good time. This place is completely out of order and complete chaos. It is completely just disgusting and foul and just wickedness. And when you understand that, amen. Let me grab this. Because you got to understand who you're dealing with, man. Just the problem with most of our people, they don't understand who they're dealing with. They have no idea who they're dealing with. And honestly, a lot of them don't even care to know, man. All right. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we shall return. We will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against the people against whom the Yahawah have indignation forever. So this is why the Lord said He hated them, man. All right, because they are the border of wickedness. They are the most vile and disgusting people on the face of the earth, man. All right, he sold his birthright.
So there's a myth that after slavery ended, the playing field was leveled. Was it? Remember, all the lynchings occurred after slavery. That wasn't during, after slavery. So you had black sharecropping. Now, we didn't get a lot of black history in our schooling. I have 4 degrees, and 3 of them advanced degrees. Never did I get black history. I got about 2 pages of black history, and one page was a picture. And there was a picture of the little folks with the cabin. You probably saw the same picture. There's a little cabin, the little guy on the porch with the banjo, little children running, frolicking about, eating watermelon, right? Everybody happy? And we certainly need little Mary and little Johnny to believe that they were happy. The slaves were happy people. And they had a nice place to live. Because we couldn't have them feeling cognitive what? Not little Mary. She can't start questioning what Grandpa did. So I want you to see this because...
Hear that? She can't start questioning what Grandpa did. And really, they was Grandpa and Grandma. All right, those spirits came back in the earth, man. That's why Bob talked about something called regeneration. A lot of these people, a lot of jigs don't even understand regeneration, man. And that's why you got, you had these guys, Tampa Israelites, they had a hard time with regeneration. Well, to show you that, and majority of these jakes don't have it, man. And they're not meant to get it. All right. Base level. Isaiah chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 1. For Yahawah will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. So the Lord is going to always He's going to choose His people, man. Always, no matter what. The one that He try to do to try to discredit us and make it seem like we complete total demons when they're the complete total demons. The Lord is always going to choose us, man. No matter what, we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. All right. What the scripture says, that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So they got the world right now. They're ruling the world right now. But after this is all over, said and done with, we gonna have the world, man, and for eternity. And for the first 1,000 years of that eternity, we gonna have them in hardcore bondage and slavery, man. It says, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right, now this is talking about the Israelite foreigners that out here lost and confused, worshiping false gods and don't know who they are. Now we're starting to wake up to who we are, man, and that goes for all of us. At one point in time, we all were Israelite foreigners. All right, they're thinking we were as Americans, and it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahawah for servants and handmaids. Now this is talking about these heathens. All right, all these heathens, not even just Esau, man. All these heathens got to pay for what they have done to the children of Israel. They got to pay for all the hell they have brought upon us, man. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of in the land of Yahawah, which is what, Jerusalem. And what does it mean to possess something? It mean it belongs to you. It is yours. All right. If I have a possession of what they say, if I have something in my mouth, they say all the time in the justice system, oh, he had this in his possession, he had this and he had that in his possession, meaning it was yours, man. Okay. Well, guess what? These Edomites are gonna be ours for servants and handmaids, man, and that's just a nice word for saying slaves. They're gonna serve us, and then they're gonna be handmaids. All right, a servant and a handmaid is a female slave, man. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. You hear this? So if those spirits just not they didn't come back and they just on somewhere, then why does it say whose captives that they were? Meaning those same spirits that was you saw in them suits, all covered up for that picture over that so-called black man's body burning. All right, those who had us captive, we gonna have them captives, man. Whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, the one that oppress us, man. All right, we gonna rule over these devils, man. We are going to rule over these devils with a rod of iron. Okay, meaning you're gonna be beating these devils across the head. When the moment they even think something wrong, we're gonna be able to read your thoughts too. The moment you, hey, they thought the way they did us was bad, man. Wait till you see how we about to do you in righteousness too. And it shall come to pass in the day of Yahweh, in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. So the Lord's going to give us rest, man. Hey, the Lord is going to redeem us. Okay? And for the rest of these people, not so much. I'm going to jump down. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. Remember she said what grandma or grandpa did? Let's bring that back a little bit.
Not little Mary. She can't start questioning what grandpa did. So I want you to see this because those are leftover slave quarters. He's a sharecropper.
Look.
So now let's go back and
Them bald-headed Jake getting the hell up out of there, man. He said, I can't be in here. They talking about master too much. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So he says, the Lord is saying to prepare slaughter, man. All right. Prepare slaughter. Get ready to slaughter these devils. Get ready to slaughter these brute, disgusting beasts, man. For the iniquity, which is the sins of their fathers, their forefathers, man. What grandpa did, what grandma did. All right. That they do not rise nor possess the land. They ain't gonna have a possession on none of the land, man. These other nations, we gonna beat them for 1,000 years. We're gonna send them back to their land, and they're gonna follow our laws and speak our language and everything else. All right. Ain't gonna be no. And that's the thing too. Ain't gonna be no worshiping these other guys. You ain't gonna be able to worship whatever religion you want to worship. You're gonna worship and praise and give honor and glory to our God, man. The true power, Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. If you don't, we gonna kick in your door, all right, or just burn your whole house down with you inside of it, man. Drop a whole spirit bomb on your house. Drop a Kamehameha on your house, your whole village, man. That's the times we coming into. All right, we going to rule this world with straight power. Okay, when I tell you glorious power, okay, we're gonna have spiritual power, man. So and I pray that I be of that elect. I pray that I can be, you know what I'm saying, one of the ones executing that judgment, man. All right, on these other nations, because when that time come, I wish you would. I'm going to show you, okay. And you know who pissed me off a lot too, man, because when I work out there, they always be popping up and stuff. Just look, they be looking dutsy, man. Just like there's nothing up there. All right, now they're very book smart, so to speak, but when it comes to common sense and just they're not there. All right, and that's Elam, man. These East Indians, man. There's something about them that I just don't like, but they women fine as hell. I'm gonna have a whole lot of their women in the kingdom. You better believe it. All right, but as far as the men are just like, and they shake. Yeah, let me catch you in that day. I'm going to drop a spirit bomb on your whole village. All right, in righteousness. All right, but it says, and that's because they hate us too, man. They ain't just by Esau. All these nations hate us, man. All right, you got this whole thing going on over there in California where all these Asians or Japanese or Chinese people are getting popped across the head every now and then. All right, they're pretty much getting targeted, and I believe it's mostly Jake that's just going in on them, man. All right, catch him walking down the road and just clothes hanger him or something like that. Going to show you that. These spirits are getting roused up, and these other nations, they got to pay for the same things that we had to pay for, man. All right. Let me get back to scripture, though. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, so they ain't going to be able to open up, you know what I'm saying, or rise again and start no more Babylons, man, no more Americas. They ain't going to be able to go have their own land, their own, white towns and stuff, man, where they can live freely and stuff. Nah, man, ain't gonna be none of that, man. After 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, they're gonna be eradicated. We're gonna bring that out too. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahawah of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name. All right. So even the name of these people in this place is gonna be destroyed, and remnant and son and nephew. Why does it say son and nephew? Because the seed, okay, the race line goes through the men. Okay, so once we destroy all the men, once all the men are destroyed, okay, that nation is not going to be able to come back. All right, and their women are going to be having our children. Just like our women had their children, but it's different now because, see, when our women lay down with one of their men and have one of their children, that seed of that Israelite man is an Edomite, man. All right, it's a shit covered Edomite. All right, but the other way around, when an Israelite man lays with a Edomite woman and bring forth the child, that child is an Israelite. All right, the seed of that father who was Israelite went into that Edomite woman, and that child came out of Israelite, man. All right. And some of y'all have a hard time understanding that. But hey, it ain't for everybody, man. Saith Yahawah, I will make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction. Saith Yahawah of hosts. What's the besom of destruction? That's talking about when them nuclear missiles destroy this place, man. And that destroying wind just sweep through and blow everything up. Everything just gets disintegrated. We coming into that time, man. We coming into that time.
Take a look at sharecropping. Now, these are folks that were slaves, no longer slaves, decided I'm going back to be a sharecropper on the same plantation that I was enslaved. Why would you do that? You all heard about Katrina, yes? Yeah. See, I was there. My family's from Louisiana. I went to the Ninth Ward. Sometimes you can't pay attention to what the news says. It's important to actually go eyeball what's going on, which was very interesting because it was one of the most horrific events I'd ever seen and probably will ever see in my life. Well, black folks were just simply treated differently. Did you notice that? Here's the good news about Katrina. Everybody noticed it. So all the rest of the world where we learn, send us your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, your democracy, your equality. They said, what happened with that Katrina thing? All that stuff y'all talked about. Well, let me read this. This is from Associated Press, taken straight from the newspaper. In the front, actually, the top part here is actually a woman, but they think it's a man. Anyway, it says a young man.
I haven't gotten this far in the video. When I saw it, I got like halfway and I started making this video. I'm gonna read some scriptures real quick and we're gonna get back to the video. It's Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, in his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? And this is Esau, man. He's a boastful, proud demon. All right. And what happened there? What was this guy Trump saying? Make America great again? That's pride, man. All right. They're very proudful, and they love to be in the clefts of them rocks. It reminds them when they was in those caves, man. Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and I had this Edomite in my job. He was talking about how if he was gonna get a place, he wouldn't get a lakefront. Who's passing by these houses or whatever he work at? He's like he wouldn't get a lakefront. He would get something off the side of a cliff. And he is a complete cave beast, man. You better believe it. Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and what do you see on the back of that dollar bill, on the back of the quarters, on the top of those American flags, and these Edomites' yard with the American flag, on the back of their cars, their bumper stickers, tattooed on them? Eagles, man. Eagles and the American flag. That's their two main symbols: the eagle and the American flag. And in fact, they're America's animal. All right, nation animal is the eagle, man. So this is all according to the scriptures, and you can't go around it. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, because what they have, not because they went to the moon, because they ain't never go to the moon, but they have, satellites and space stations on the outer atmosphere of the earth, man. All right, hovering over the earth. It says, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, It says, "Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahawah." And it's going, when the Lord comes, you're gonna see all those satellites getting thrown to the ground, man. All right, coming barreling out the sky like fire and brimstone flying out of the sky, because the Lord gonna shoot all out the sky when He comes in chariots, man. All right, I gotta do a video too on this book I got here. I've been meaning to do it, man. It's been really busy. This book I got here called Encounters, and it tells you about, you know what I'm saying, a woman who was an Israelite woman who had, I believe it was a vision of those chariots coming, man. All right. She had a vision relating to the chariots, and it's that book called Encounters. I'm gonna do an actual video on that book soon. All right. But it says it said, "Amongst among the stars, thence will I bring you down to the ground, saith Yahawah." I'm gonna jump down. Verse 6, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?" And his hidden things are being sought up now. He's being exposed, man. All right. How about how they used to feed our babies to alligator bait? Or I saw an alligator today at work, and all I could think about was grabbing one of them little Edomite babies. Yeah, man. And we're going to meditate terror, man. All you dicks here that's, oh, no, you got to love them. And hey, you out of your fucking mind. All right. You are destroyed. Your mind is not right. Your mind is not right. Because even the Most High hates these people. And he can't wait to come here and get his hands on them. So if you love them that much, you're going to have to die with them, man. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right, and all they that be found with him shall be thrust through. Those are scriptures that I just quoted there. That's the reality, man. If you join the hand with these devils thinking they buddies and, oh yeah, no, that's my white friend, he cool. And I'm telling you something, man. And while I was in the world, I had a couple Edomite friends. I had a long time Edomite girlfriend. You know what happened? You know what happened? They all did me dirty. They all did some grimy, down low, disrespectful, sick, disgusting shit. After you done get them shirt off your back, something that Jake wouldn't do, man. Something that Jake just know like that. That's just that ain't real. That ain't right to do. They'll do it to you, and a lot of y'all gonna realize that, man. Trusting in these devils, trying to be cool. These devils, they're gonna start to show their horns. All right, we coming into a worse time than ever in history. It says, "Shall I not in that day say," this is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 8, "Shall I not in that day, saith Yahawah, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau?" Because they're going to get brought back down to a low level, man. And the kingdom, they're going to be grunting and stuff like, those apes in those caves, man. It's so easy a caveman can do it. Like that Geico commercial. They're going to be back to walking on all fours, grunting like cavemen when we got them out there, you know what I'm saying? Mining gold and precious stones for us, man. All right. They're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be able to even look me in my eyes, man. They ain't gonna be able to walk around me. I don't want you to even walk past me. You better crawl. You better crawl, and you better still make that quarter. I'm going. What we got prepared for these devils, man? They have no idea. All right, verse 10. "For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." All right. So, oh boy, forgive me. But for the violence against thy brother Jacob. So you seen the violence that they have done unto us, man. The Lord said they're gonna be cut off forever, man. And shame is gonna cover them. That's why they got these younger Edomites. They all ashamed and, you know what I'm saying, feeling bad for what their forefathers did, and they want to let bygones be bygones and it'd all be over. All right, but nah, you still gotta pay. All right. That's the cold hard truth. I can't make it any more plain for you. And all you heathens, man. All these heathens had a hand in our captivity, man. All right. "For the day of Yahawah is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head." So all these heathens got to pay, man. And as they done, it's gonna be done unto them. And Esau in particular has seek to exterminate us more than any other nation. So what's going to happen is that's going to be done unto them. And this is how you know that. Verse 18. It says, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame." The house of Jacob is talking about the southern kingdom, you so-called Negroes. The house of Joseph is talking about the northern kingdom, which are you so-called Latinos and Native Americans, or Native Indians. "And the house of Esau, which are you so-called white people, for stubble." Now, what does a fire and a flame do to stubble? It completely devours it. There's no more. Okay. "And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Meaning, it's gonna come a point of time when, the Lord is gonna snap his fingers, and everybody that got to eat them out on their plantation, you're not gonna be able to hide them. You're not gonna be able to, and try to preserve them. You're gonna gather them all up, bring them all together, and burn them. I probably put them. And you can have Jake scattered all over all over creation. Okay, we're gonna be flying in chariots all in outer space and other galaxies and other universes. Okay, and when that time comes, we all gonna come together. Gonna gather all our Edomites off the planet. All right, hey, Tom, Tim, Rach, and Jan, whatever you want to call them. Come on, let's go. It's time. You're gonna all gather them up. We're probably gonna. This is me speaking as a man. I think it'll be really cool if we can just put them all on one planet, and just all throw a spirit bomb at them. Okay. Verse 21, and the saviors and the saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahawah's. So, hey, the kingdom is going to be translated from one people to another, man. It's going to be translated in righteousness back to the Israelites, man. All right, and there was never going to have a day, to rule again, man. Not even a second.
Man walks through chest-deep floodwater after looting a grocery store in New Orleans on Tuesday, August 30th, 2005. Same body of water down here, excuse me. 2 residents wade through chest-deep water after finding bread and soda from a local grocery store. Now, same event, same water. White people, black people. We've told you what you see now. That removes your what? Distance, because these people can't be perceived as looting. They're white people. White people don't loot. Now, the truth of the matter is, I don't care what any of them are doing. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to still the social conscience by letting you know, don't forget, this is a looter. Matter of fact, what you last heard was that they were looters and rapists. Did you not? So don't they deserve it? That wasn't back in, slavery though, was it? Now we're going to kind of move into operationalizing that to look at what is it, how do we begin to connect that behavior, that history to what we're dealing with and what you're dealing with right now and what we're seeing. And very often people say, well, is everything post-traumatic slave syndrome? Obviously that would, trivialize all the work. We cannot lay squarely on the shoulders of post-traumatic all the problems that we see, nor can we place all the problems squarely on the shoulders of white people or any of the above. So hopefully we...
Yeah, that's the truth, because ultimately, all right, all these nations had a part in our captivity, man, and I'm going to show you that. All right, this is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoil? So what nation have not had a part in our captivity, man? What nation have not had a part of enslaving us and gotten the best of us, man? Because there was a slave trade where Israel has been scattered all over the earth. That's why you have Israel scattered all over the earth, because they were put there in slavery, man, and they were brought to those different countries and those different lands to serve, okay, to be in complete subjection unto these other nations and these oppressors over us, man. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. Okay. For lo, thine enemies. So this is not only our enemies, but these are the enemies of the Lord. All right, and that's why they hate us, because they know that we are the children of the Most High, man. If you have beef with somebody, you're going to have beef with their whole family, man. You're not going to, man, I don't like you. I don't like your father, but me and you cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Not telling that's going to happen. All right, they're going to hate you too because of who your father is. All right, and that's why they hate us. They hate us because they ain't us. All right. It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult. All right, which is a kindly... a kindly how you say it? Well, a cunningly devised plan to destroy us. All right, and they all came together on one accord. All right, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head, and they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, thinking of ways to destroy us and completely obliterate us, and consented against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. They wanted to destroy us, man. That's why you ask an Israelite now, hey, what's your nationality? They'll tell you they don't know. Or they'll tell you black or African American or Latino, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, whatever it be. All these are bywords and proverbs and bywords, man. Okay. It should be a disrespect to call yourself those things too, by the way. Call yourself an African American, when you're gonna say that you named that after two nations that had you in captivity, named after two Edomites, and have crafty counsel, have taken crafty counsel against thy people, consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, and that Israel and that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That's why, like I say, we lost our heritage. We didn't know who we were for a long time, so we came back into this truth through the grace and mercy of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, who you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. For they have consulted together with one consent. So they all came together and they all came to one agreement that they had to get rid of us. We were the problem. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. So like we said, the tabernacles of Edom, which is who? The so-called white people. Start off with them first. The Ishmaelites, all right, which is those Arabs. Of Moab, which is the Chinese, the Hagarenes, which is Africans, Jebel, which is more Africans, I believe, Ammon, which is the Japanese, Amalek, which is the fake Jews, the Philistines, which are more Africans. All right, so it's just going to show you all these different nations that had a part in trying to destroy us, man. They all came together on one accord, and you know they can't agree on, gas prices and democracy and such and how they're gonna rule their different nations, but they all can agree on how they're gonna rule over us in these different nations.
Won't digress into anything that is that foolish in terms of a discussion, because that's another thing that happens in terms of trying to deal with the pushback around this. Then we move into extremes, and it tends to dilute the realities that are going on. So hopefully we're way beyond all that. Well, now she's saying everything is post-traumatic. No, I'm not. And most of my work, my background is really in the field, doing work in the community and grassroots. That's where my training was in terms of my clinical work. And just, the fact that I've always been, this work started on the ground. It didn't start here. Matter of fact, I got the attention of places
Sound like she just talking about her life at this point. But I'm going to end it off right there. I'm going to end it off with scripture right here. It says Psalm 37, verse 14. The wicked have drawn out the sword. They have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy. Who is the poor and needy? That's us. Who is the wicked? Esau. And to slay such as be of upright conversation. So we talking upright conversation. We bring out these scriptures, man. All right. And there's a video that came out. Elder Apostle Aramla did a video going into how he was live on one of these. You know what I'm saying? One of these legislation meetings, I guess it was, and they brought up the so-called Black Hebrew Israelites, how they're becoming more militant, man. Meaning these devils about to come down with great wrath, and they about to be coming for us, man. They about to seek try to put us down. Get your mind right. Get your head in the game, man. And all you Israelites out there that's trying to be on that militant tip, trying to be the next fucking Black Panthers, y'all got something coming for y'all, man. It's another video I want to do soon on the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, talking about the Black Panthers and how they were infiltrated by a damn sellout nigga, okay? That ultimately got a lot of jakes put to death, man, all for some money. All right, I'm going to go into that too, because you got a lot of sellouts and spies amongst Israel, man. All right, especially, I'm saying right now, all these motherfuckers that ain't really in this thing, they ain't taking this thing seriously, hey, they're going to be the same ones trying to turn on you in that day. The same ones telling Esau where you at and where you stay and what you was doing and and even lying and bearing false witness on you, man. So be prepared for that. All right, it's getting late. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. Upload this right now. I pray it was less so edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to say call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, or QADASH. Shalom, shalom, the water. YAHAWAH, Spirit, do this lesson. I pray be edifying. And I'm going to say shalom.